Hi friends, this is my first video. I'll be explaining you about Azure Monitor AIOps in this video. There are very few slides in this session where I'll be explaining you what is AIOps, who coined this term AIOps very first time, and then I'll be giving you overview about a very basic architecture, a flow diagram of AIOps, how many stages are there in AIOps, including monitoring, your automation, and your AIOps capability. And then I'll be explaining you about Azure Monitor POC model, which I have built using all the AIOps capability present in Azure Monitor. Let's get started. So, what is AIOps? Its origin and definition. So, this term AIOps coined by Gartner in 2016. It was introduced to address growing complexity and data volume in IT environment. AIOps basically combination of AI, machine learning, and big data analytics. There are a lot of more theories you will get over the internet about AIOps. So this is the basic explanation. This is AIOps workflow. It all started with monitoring. Monitoring needs two inputs. One is historical data and the second one is real-time data. Historical data is to compare with real-time data so that system can learn the trends which were there in the historical data and whether these trends are still present in the real-time data or those trends are not present. So that system will learn by comparing both type of data. The second stage here is engaging. So engaging, and third stage is automating. However, it is a circle stage. It all comes back to the monitoring again. Engaging and automating, it combination of multiple different parameters started with the historical analysis. Historical analysis is always doing, system will keep on checking data, comparing the real-time data with the historical data so that it can learn from the past experience. Anomaly detection, this is the next step in the historical analysis. When system sees any pattern which was never there in the historical data, it consider it as an anomaly. Performance analysis is also a part of the monitoring, but system does the performance analysis based on the anomaly detection. Correlation and contextualization. Correlation is all about combining your multiple issues in a single incident, in a single notification, so that user would know, the team would know all possible errors. Those errors are generated by the system. Let's take an example. You have one website which is running on Linux machine and connected with a database. Now, in case database goes down, obviously your application will also throw some errors. So rather than sending all the alerts individually, system can correlate all the alerts together and present you as a single notification, whether it is a ticket, Teams message, or an email, whatever it is. Contextualization is adding extra information in your correlation alarms. So this is what contextualization here is. Optimization suggestions are also part of AIOps. Optimization suggestion system will give you suggestions based on the alerts, how you can work on the alert and also the optimizing of your matrices. That is also part of the AIOps. In later videos, I'll be explaining you in detail. Task automation, based on your incidents, based on your anomaly detection, performance analysis, correlation, we can initiate any kind of task. We can initiate any kind of automation to mitigate the issue, to fix the issue. So this is all about AIOps workflow. So this is a model, AIOps monitoring architecture that I have created. In my later videos, I'll be explaining you for each and every component that is visible here in the screen. So all I did, I used Azure Cloud. Within Azure Cloud, I use Azure Monitor. And within Azure Monitor, I started as using Azure Monitor AIOps. So for the Azure Monitor, within the Azure Monitor AIOps, I chose 4 AIOps capabilities. One is your anomaly alert. It is a dynamic alerting where you don't need to set any threshold value. System will learn based on the previous trends and the analysis of the data, historical data analysis. Predictive auto scale. Remember we were talking about in previous slide, we did display about your performance analysis. So here predictive auto scale is your performance analysis. It detects whether system needs extra resource. If extra resources are needed, system will, or Azure Monitor will automatic scale out machines. It will build new machines for you according to your resource requirement. Third one is application insight. I used application insight to build, to enable monitoring for your web applications. The inside matrices, the user transactions, your API call, your user, any link which is not working within your application, that can be monitored through application insight. And then the cost anomaly. The cost anomaly here is whenever system sees, Azure Monitor sees any data pattern, any cost pattern which was never been seen or which is unusual in your Azure, it will generate an alert for you. Then after that, combining all those 4 alerts in Logic App. So Logic App is my correlation engine here in Azure Monitor. I'm using Logic App to correlate all of those 4 alerts and then sending a Teams notification as soon as all the 4 alerts are arrived in my mailbox, in my Azure Monitor console. After that, so this is my correlation. And contextualization is on top of this correlation, I'm adding some extra value on it. Like this alert has been generated due to this issue. You can refer these troubleshooting steps. And after notifying it on Teams, I have Grafana installed using Azure hosted Grafana here for dashboard and visualization of your all key matrices. So this is all about the theoretical approach about Azure Monitor AIOps. In my upcoming videos, I'll be explaining you how I configured all these monitoring step by step. Will be explaining you, starting with anomaly, predictive application, and the cost anomaly, and how all these got combined in Logic App and sending notification to Teams. That's it for this video. In my upcoming videos, I'll be explaining you in detail how Azure Monitoring AIOps is working. Thank you.